Gameblamer is the place to be. Gameblamer is the place to be. Gameblamer is the place to be. Feel entertained.
Das ist ganz gut. Beim anderen wären wir ja direkt in der Börse gewesen. Hier kommen wir in die Slums. Weil in den Slums haben wir ja noch diese Nebenmission von dem Professor, Doktor, schlag mich tot. Da rennen wir dann jetzt auch erstmal hin. Machen wir nämlich alles in einem Abwasch. Außerdem ist da noch irgendwas mit Fragezeichen in der Mitte. Wartet mal. Gucken wir uns mal an. Ermittle die Opposition des Regimes. Das ist das bestimmt. Ja, dann gehen wir mal kurz da auf den Markt. Quatschen mit ein, zwei Händlern. Kennen wir ja schon. Kaufmann. Das ist eine Kauffrau, oder? Boah, ist die hässlich. Hässlich wie die Nacht.
Don't we all? Unfortunately, I'm just a simple merchant who spends her day here selling her goods and probably knows little of anything that would interest you.
Have a good one. See you later.
And you too.
Tja, die weiß anscheinend nix. Oder sie versucht mir das nur so weiß zu machen, dass sie nix weiß.
Hello there. Feel free to browse. I'm looking for a little information. Maybe you could help me.
If it's information regarding my merchandise, I'm a fountain of knowledge. If it's in regards to anything else, I'm afraid I have little to offer.
Bye.
Later.
Wen soll ich denn sonst befragen? So, man kann ja sonst keine normalen Menschen hier befragen. Ach, egal. Da lang. Da lang. Da lang. Müssen wir zu dem Ausrufezeichen da oben. Warum hat er den Stab gezogen? Was ist denn jetzt los? Ach du je. Wie niedlich. Ach, die sind es noch nicht mal wert, ausgeblutet zu werden. Oder so. Die Mühe mache ich mir nicht mal.
Hey there, I'm looking for Charles Seeker. You know where I can find him?
And you are?
Zachariah Mancer. Professor and I have a mutual friend who's worried about him.
I know the feeling. Haven't seen him for days. I'm Veronica Seeker, the professor's assistant. I got a message informing me he had taken an impromptu vacation, but it's not like him. He didn't even like to sleep, said it just wasted time. Even more than likely in the middle of the research he was doing.
Yeah, seems a bit off, doesn't it? Professor was supposed to start some research with a friend of mine as well. I'm sure he'd already started work on it before leaving. You know anything about it?
I, of course, know the subject of his investigations, but as the one you're interested in has yet to be completed or published, I can't...
If you're concerned that the message wasn't really from the professor, did you report his disappearance?
To the authorities? Of course not. The authorities, Mr. Mancer, have far more pertinent issues than this, which I'm sure will work itself out in time. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Ich entschuldige dich nicht.
It's a damn shame. I have to admit, I would have loved to meet the man myself. Heard so many great things. Even read his work in genetics regarding the origins of the Primo Celpia Earthlings with abundance. Brilliant man.
And the truth is, he would have been just as interested in meeting you. Technomancers fascinated him, though I'm fairly certain he'd never met one who had ever read his publications. I'm afraid the professor's vocal railings against the ASC and their ceaseless power grabs might have finally come back to bite him. He would even preach to his colleagues and the listeners at conferences. I would give anything to be wrong, of course, but hope is oftentimes incongruous with reality we must come to face.
Erzähl es Gott, was du von der Ron... Boah, bin ich hier so ein Laufbursche oder was? Mann. Lalalala. War doch klar, dass ich so einem Nerd-Chick mit der Wissenschaft kommen kann. Wo ist denn das? Wo ist denn das Ausrufezeichen jetzt wieder hin? Von dem... Ey, wollen die mich jetzt verarschen? Wo ist das Ausrufezeichen von dem Doktor hin? Bin ich jetzt blind? Das ist weg. Nee, hier ist der falsche Mann. Der Doktor ist ja einfach auf der Karte verschwunden, oder sehe ich das jetzt falsch? Da. Da ist jetzt kein Ausrufezeichen mehr. Da ist einfach kein Ausrufezeichen mehr. Die wollen mich doch echt verarschen. Muss man sich die ganze Scheiße hier selber zusammensuchen.
Hello, my boy. How are you? Nothing broken, I hope.
I'm sorry, Scott. You were right to worry about your friend. According to his assistant, it seems that he had problems. He was quite critical of the corporation. And you know how dangerous it's been lately.
How crazy. How crazy he was. He should have just stuck to his research. How foolish to meddle with politics. He was a very good researcher, you know? He made real progress on the settlers' genetic origins. How sad. And that poor woman who must be worried, sick. Listen, I thought... Anyway, maybe you could...
What's going on?
I know that I'm asking a lot from you, but I was wondering if maybe you could continue to investigate. You are someone important now. You know a lot of people. They can tell you if Veronica's suspicions are justified.
I could probably talk about it with my captain, or tap into some contacts in the know.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I want to be sure, you see. I think that you need to recover his latest research. I strongly believe that, besides what he said, he found something dangerous. The ASC, they're thugs. We must not allow sensitive scientific research to fall into their hands. The risks are too high.
I'll see what I can do, but I doubt that Veronica will give me Charles's documents willingly. She's very protective of her boss's work.
Untersuche das Verschwinden von Professor Charles Seeker. Aus dem Weg, ihr Affen. So. Ich versuche am besten den direktesten Weg zu gehen, bevor dieses Ausrufezeichen auch wieder verschwindet. Oh, ich muss niesen. Ich muss niesen. Ich merk's gerade. Gerade so noch unterdrückt.
Then we'll defend ourselves. Look, I know Anton Rogue's not the kind of guy to hang out with, but he's the guy to come to if you want to know.
Mr. Mancer, the sight of your face has started to give me agita. To what do I owe the displeasure this time?
What about the ASC? What can you tell me?
Nothing you don't already need to know. Little happens that they don't see or hear, and their colonel's control over abundance grows with each passing day. I'm not telling you anything else for free.
What do you think of our army?
You're a hard one to peg, rogue. Why would you care what I think? But sure, why not? Just a little friendly conversation. Abundance and its generals are like a once vibrant tree that has long since withered away. Its leaves dried up, but still clinging to the branches of memories stretching from the trunk of its faded but glorious past. Strangled by its own ancient and outmoded bureaucracy, all the while Aurora's strength blossoms from the aggressive dynamics of its youth. But I'm sure it will all work itself out in time. If not on the battlefield, then undoubtedly in offices like these, and of our dear Colonel Victor.
Die Widerstandskämpfer.
Professor Charles Seeker. I'm looking for what happened to him. What can you tell me?
The dangers of having a mind, of using it, and especially of speaking it, I'm afraid. His research and political opinions push the line, and patience of some. Funny how smart and wise don't always go hand in hand. That said, word is he boarded a train. Not so much a pleasure trip, more like a forced hiatus given the military escort and the colonel's re-education camp he was bound for. No matter the power of the mind, the power of a gun always seems to gain the upper hand in the end, don't you think?
I gotta go.
Then go.
So, weg da. Jetzt muss ich wieder zurück zum Professor, ne? Meine Fresse, ist das ein Hin- und Hergerenne. Wäre wenigstens mal zwischendurch ein bisschen was hier auf die Fresse hauen oder so. Aber nein. Immer nur hin und her. Hin und her. Ach ja, das ist aber jetzt zu Veronika, ne? Ach komm, lass mich in Ruhe. Da mache ich mich gar nicht erst krumm für. Scheiße, solange der Kampf... So. Als wenn ich mich da jetzt krumm mache hier für diese zwei Idioten, die da wieder gespawnt sind.
Veronica, I need a favor. I'm looking for access to the professor's compiled research documents. Might be a big help to me.
It's just not my work to share, Zachariah. If he came back, I don't think he'd be too pleased to find out I handed it away. You ever find out what happened to him?
From what I could gather, he was arrested and thrown into the correctional camp. Apparently his criticism of the government was more important to them than his work. The times we live in, I guess.
I don't even know what to... Such a loss. A waste. Maybe his work shouldn't be abandoned. If he's not coming back anytime soon, or at all, and you can do good with it.
Genau. Oh, und jetzt wieder zurück zum Professor, ey. Ich fasse doch nicht. Was eine Scheiße. Und da ist noch ein Ausrufezeichen jetzt aufgetaucht. Oben links in der Ecke. Oben rechts. Ist egal, ich bringe jetzt erstmal hier den Scheiß weg. Jetzt ist das Ausrufezeichen nämlich auch schon wieder weg. Echt, ey.
Hi, Scott.
Hello, my boy. How are you? Nothing broken, I hope?
Unfortunately, I've received confirmation of what Veronica suspected. Charles was arrested and deported to a camp as a punishment for his comments. I'm sorry, Scott. I did bring back his research, though, since you wanted it.
Thank you, Zachariah. Camp. How awful. But what is happening to our dear abundance? We won't beat Aurora if we get rid of our scientists. Anyway, I'll take a look at these documents. No doubt our dear Charles was worried. They're coded. It's funny, it reminds me of the code we used as students, so that the professors wouldn't know about our adventures. All this is a little far away. I'm gonna have to think about it. Thank you, Zach. Thanks again.
Erfahrung, 500 Punkte. Und? Och, es reicht nicht. Oh, so ein Stückchen für die nächste Stufe. Oh, das ist doch jetzt ein Witz.
Das war's mal wieder mit dem Video. Wenn es euch gefallen hat, dann vergesst nicht, dass man mich abonnieren und liken kann. Außerdem könnt ihr mir folgen auf Facebook, Twitter und Instagram. Und das ist alles kostenlos.